So what is some of the treatments for MS?
Well, the only one that I basically know about that I take is you can take steroids. The one I take is Avonex. I give myself a shot once a week. And just a needle. I stick it. You can stick it in your muscles of your legs or your arms. I do it in my legs. Each week I do a different leg. And you numb it like 15-20 minutes. I do it for an hour because I don't want to feel a thing.
Right.
And I do that and I sit there and I give myself, it takes me a little while, but I'm kind of used to it now, so I just do it and move on. And that's it.
Okay.
Avonex.
Avonex. Okay.
Yes.
So my next question then for you is, and thank you once again, very informative about MS, because MS, multiple sclerosis, only thing I knew about multiple sclerosis is, back in high school, we had a friend of ours that had multiple sclerosis.
Right, right.
And I remember her being in a wheelchair.
Right.
I remember Lola Falana, remember the actress Lola Falana?
Right,
she was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis.
Right.
And one day she was active and doing all these things, and the next thing she was in a wheelchair.
Right. And it goes back and forth like that. You can be down 1 minute, and the next thing you know, like maybe years or months later, you're back to your normal self. So it hits you like that.
Right.
But it hasn't hit me like that. But, I do go through my little things where maybe my legs will start bothering me, or walking up the stairs, my legs will start hurting. But other than that, the only small things, like I said, is the legs bother me, or sometimes I'll be walking and I'll bump into the wall. In my own house, though.
Right.
Not in the street. I bump into the wall and I say, oh, sorry.
Okay.
To the wall. All right, that's it.
So that was my next question. Like, how is it affecting you? Is it affecting you? Are you able to continue to do the things that you love to do? Is it stopping you?
It just slowed me down a little bit. I still do the same things I've been doing. I teach dance at my church. I still dance every now and again. I still wear my heels, but I get a little tired, a little bit more faster. Then I take a little break, calm down, and get back up to doing.
Now, is that multiple sclerosis, or is it no, because you're getting older?
It could be a symptom. It could be both. But I do know my legs bother me more, and that. I think that's what it is. That could be just me saying that now. But I do know the tiredness that I felt back in the day, it's a little different. So I do know that that's a part of the multiple sclerosis.
Right.
I do know that. Even wearing the heels, and like sometimes my foot may bother me a little bit, but I just work out the little kinks and I put my heels on and I keep going. So I'm going to enjoy myself as long as I can.
Right. And thank you again, because I keep saying it, because you're such a strong, positive, role model for those that are struggling with multiple sclerosis right now. But I think, having multiple sclerosis is not what makes you a superwoman. I think by you coming on this show, actually, sharing your story, that's part of the healing also.
Right.
So, do you have any encouraging words for a woman who just found out she's been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis?
Well, first off, I would say, when you feel everyone knows their body. When you feel something is wrong, go get checked out. Go to the doctor, no matter how small it is, because the symptoms of MS is just so small, so minute. I mean, you can have like your muscles tighten up a little bit. You may think, oh, maybe I'm working out too much, or I'm just got a little cold or something like that. Or your body has that numbness, or you have that tingling sensation that a lot of people get, or the twitching. Sometimes your vision may get blurry.
Now, do you get those?
No, I don't. But these are some of the symptoms.
Right.
I haven't had those. One thing I had was the numbness and the tingling.
Right.
But these are just some of the symptoms, and your speech may slur a little bit. You may forget a lot of things, and like I said, with the body aches and stuff like that, those are small things that come, and then it may just disappear. So you pay it no mind. But those are very important things that you need to get checked out. But like they say, people just don't pay attention to it. And the next thing you know, when it really starts to bother you, and you go to the doctor and you're like, bam, you have MS, and it's like too late to like stop, because you're so far ahead now. And it's like, oh my gosh, what do I do now? But those are the things you got to check out really soon, because like with my stage, the doctors tell me, good thing you caught it this soon, because otherwise you just ignored it, and next thing you know, I have to walk in a wheelchair or have someone help me around, and I caught it soon. So I'll tell you, do not ignore the symptoms. It's very important that you check your body, and when the doctor says they see nothing wrong, push them to find out. Not saying you should be happy nothing's wrong, but push, say I feel something is wrong, because I know my body. That MRI will tell you. The MRI will tell you.
Okay. Now, like we said before, you are married.
Yes.
Did you share this with your husband that you had MS, and what was his reaction to it?
When I told him, he just was like very supportive. He was there with me when I went to get the spinal tap. He was very supportive. He was right there as a doctor stuck me into my back. He sat right there and watched everything, and he just comforted me. You know, I didn't cry because I didn't really need comfort, because I didn't let it get to me like that, because I knew what it was about, and I knew, okay, I'm all right. I could not let it affect me like that. It doesn't bother me, but he was very supportive. And if I need to talk about it, which I did talk to him about it, and he just had my hand. He was there for me. And I thank God for him. He was just right there for me, very supportive.
Okay. Very good. Well, my next question, which I ask all my Superwoman guests this question. Shelly McFarland-Johnson. Do you think you are a Superwoman?
Yes, I do. I do think I'm a superwoman. You know, I think I've come so far, because I could have let this bring me down, and I didn't. I could have been sitting there crying and weeping about it, but I didn't do that. I went to God first, and I know what God don't keep you from, He will see you through it. And He's allowed me to continue to do the things that I do. I teach in my church. I work 2 jobs. I have a husband. And you get tired, but I keep going, and God gives me the strength to do that. So I say, yes, I am a superwoman. I am a superwoman. Yes, I am.
I think so too. But Shelly, thank you once again for coming on the show. I did good. I thought I was gonna, cry, but like I said, right, that's all. That's also what makes you a superwoman. You have the ability to take something and make light of it, and see your blessings within that. But anyway, this is the end of the show, this segment. But we'll have you back on. You can show us some of your dances and
I like to come back and interview you.
Oh, okay.
You are a superwoman. Yes, she is.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, she
I
is.
try to wear my S proudly. I try.
Good.
Alrighty, well, ladies, you know what time it is. Put that S on your chest and do what you do best. I see you next week. Bye.
Come home before the sun. And all my sisters coming together, say yes I will, yes I can, 'cause I am a superwoman. Yes I am, yes she